In just a few hours, a swarm of killer bees can turn a hive full of life into a battlefield full of dead bees. The air fills with an intense buzzing, punctuated by the sounds of relentless attacks. These aren't your average honey producers, they're nature's most formidable insect invaders. Killer bees, also known as Africanized honeybees, are a hybrid species that strikes fear into the hearts of beekeepers and nature enthusiasts alike. Born from a cross between European honeybees and their African counterparts, these insects may look similar to their gentler relatives, but their behavior is anything but ordinary. At first glance, you might not notice the difference. Killer bees share the same size and general appearance as common honeybees. However, their aggressive nature sets them apart. When threatened, these bees don't just defend, they wage war. The attack of killer bees is a sight to behold, though you'd never want to witness it firsthand. They strike with unparalleled coordination, launching assaults in groups of hundreds, sometimes thousands. Their pursuit is relentless, chasing perceived threats for distances up to several hundred meters. This isn't a simple sting and retreat operation, it's an auto-defensive. When killer bees set their sights on a honeybee colony, the devastation is swift and merciless. Worker bees fall victim to their attacks, and even the queen isn't safe from their wrath. The invaders don't stop at a single sting, they bite and sting repeatedly, destroying internal organs and wreaking havoc on the delicate structures of honeycombs. The mechanism behind a killer bee invasion is a testament to their strategic prowess. It begins with reconnaissance. Scout bees locate a target nest and mark it with pheromones, leaving a chemical trail for their comrades to follow. Once the scent is laid, the real assault begins. The invaders breach the hive's defenses, overwhelming the guard bees with sheer numbers. As defenders fall, the killer bees push deeper into the heart of the colony. Their goal isn't just conquest, it's total domination. They pillage honey stores and claim the nest as their own, leaving destruction in their wake. What makes killer bees so much more dangerous than their common counterparts? The answer lies in their heightened aggression and lightning-fast reactions. Where a typical honeybee might sting as a last resort, killer bees attack at the slightest provocation. Their persistence is unmatched, continuing their assault long after other bees would have retreated. But it's not just their fighting spirit that poses a threat. Killer bees possess a reproductive rate that outpaces many other species. This allows them to rapidly expand their territory, pushing out native bee populations and altering ecosystems in their wake. The impact of killer bees extends far beyond the insect world. Their presence poses a significant threat to native bee species, disrupting the delicate balance of pollination that many plants rely on. As native bees decline, crops suffer, potentially affecting food production on a large scale. Humans, too, have felt the sting of these aggressive invaders. Across South America, Central America, and parts of the United States, killer bee attacks have become a serious concern. Each year, hundreds of deaths are attributed to these insects, turning what was once a rare occurrence into a genuine public safety issue. Beekeepers and agricultural experts are working tirelessly to develop strategies to combat the killer bee threat. Protective nets now shield vulnerable hives, and apiaries are increasingly located away from residential areas to minimize human contact. Quarantine agencies have implemented strict regulations on bee transportation, hoping to slow the spread of this aggressive species. Public education has become a crucial component in the fight against killer bees. Communities in affected areas are learning how to identify and respond to potential threats. From proper protective gear to evacuation procedures, knowledge is proving to be a powerful weapon against these formidable insects. Despite these efforts, the battle against killer bees is far from over. Their ability to adapt and thrive in various environments makes them a persistent threat to both ecosystems and human safety. Researchers continue to study their behavior, seeking new ways to mitigate their impact without causing further harm to beneficial insect populations. The story of killer bees serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance within nature. A single change, in this case the introduction of a hybrid species, can set off a chain reaction with far-reaching consequences. It underscores the importance of biodiversity and the need for careful management of our natural resources. As we continue to grapple with the challenges posed by killer bees, we're reminded of the incredible complexity of the natural world. Every species, no matter how small, plays a role in the greater ecosystem. The aggressive nature of killer bees may seem like a design flaw, but it's a trait that has allowed them to survive and thrive in environments where others might falter. The ongoing research into killer bees isn't just about finding ways to control their population, it's also providing valuable insights into bee behavior, colony dynamics, and the intricate relationships between different species. These learnings could prove invaluable in our efforts to protect and preserve bee populations worldwide, including those threatened by other factors such as pesticides and habitat loss. As we look to the future, the story of killer bees serves as both a warning and an opportunity. It reminds us of the power of adaptation and the unexpected consequences of human intervention in natural systems. At the same time, it challenges us to find innovative solutions that balance human safety with ecological preservation. In the natural world, it is not the biggest that is feared, but the one with the most unity and destructive power. Killer bees are living proof of that. As we watch a slow-motion image of a killer bee attacking a honeybee, we're reminded of the constant struggle for survival that defines life on our planet. It's a battle fought not just with stingers and mandibles, but with strategy, adaptability, and an unyielding will to persist against all odds.